Yo and hello everybody, Mike here, Baseball Collector. It's Tuesday night and I've got some mail that I got in yesterday. I didn't get any mail today, but I got some mail yesterday. And the first thing I want to do is thank Mark from Kentucky for being on Beyond Cardboard on Sunday. That was great. Had a great time with him. And I got 2 PSA orders back. And I'm going to show one of the cards now because I'm going to go on a little rant about PSA. And I'm mildly irritated, and that's saying it lightly. But I submitted a card, this card, at the National. It's a piece of history, Upper Deck, a piece of history from 1999, Jimmy Fox back card. Great card, part of the top 300 cards by Mike Payne. And I wanted to cross it over to PSA because it's on the set registry. In order to be on the set registry, it's got to cross over. And I gave them this card at the National. Nothing to see here, nothing up my sleeve. And it came back the dreaded N6, which is minimum size required. It's already in a BGS holder. How can they possibly tell? They said based on their measurements. I talked to them, I called them, literally nothing I can do. I can bitch, moan, complain, and there is nothing I can do. They will not, they wouldn't listen to my, dude, if BGS graded it, why are you guys saying it's no good? They have requirements for size as well, and they apparently thought it was the right size. And so part of my theory is, well, maybe my theory is no good, but it's in a sleeve inside the holder. And so I wonder if somehow the curve of that makes it seem smaller than it really is. So my question to you guys is, do I risk cracking this out of a BGS 9.5 case and sending it in to PSA to get it graded and see if it'll pass? Sometimes you have to send stuff a couple of times. So that's my question. Do I crack it and send it, or do I... My thought was either to send it to Nolan or somebody that does PSA group submissions, have them crack it, because I've never cracked a case. I know it's easy, but I would hate to let my inexperience ruin a pretty expensive card. If it was a $2 card, I wouldn't care, but it's a $150 card, and I do care, so I don't want to just mess it up. But I did get it back. I was pretty pissed. I talked to PSA. They were no help. So that's my fail on that. The rest of the stuff I'm going to show is going to be pretty good that I got in the mail. So hang on one second and I'll show you that. Okay, so the other order I got back from PSA were 2 cards that I submitted at the National that had incorrect flips on them. This George Brett said 1988 tops, and it's obviously a 1981 tops. It's a mint 9. So I got it in the new Lighthouse holder with the correct year on that card. On this card, I had the same issue. On the original holder, it said 1967 tops. I also noticed that when they did it, they put on World Series Game 1, which was on the original holder that said 1967 tops, but it also says Brock Sox 4 hits on this one, and it did not have that on the other one. So that's pretty cool. They added a little more information, which I always like. As much as you can fit on the flip, you should. So that got corrected to be a 1968, so that's good. The other 4 cards that I got are for my Legend set that I'm working on through Panini. I'm just going to show these like this. So here is the Ernie Banks from the Immaculate Legends Relics set, and it is a beautiful jersey with a pinstripe card here. It's numbered to 49, so this is just the base version. You can see the gold foil there. Another base version, and this will testify to how tough this set's going to be for me, is this is the Lefty Gomez, former Yankees pitcher. Awesome piece of jersey, swatch of jersey there with a faded old pinstripe. But it's numbered to 5, and this is the base version. So in reality, if you were going to do just the base set, the most you could have of them in existence would be 5, because that's the lowest number. But there's quite a few numbered to 5s just in the base set. So I'm just really going after any of them, as is evidenced by the next 2. So here's the Stan Musial from this set. This is a red version, piece of jersey swatch there from Stan Musial, and this one's numbered to 10. I think his regular version's numbered to 25, and I was able to get this just as cheap as a regular one numbered to 25, so got this one numbered to 10, and the red matches the Cardinals. Pretty cool. It's just a good looking card. And the last one I got is what they call the platinum version, and look at that shine. You can see it really be that refractor looking, because this is the 1/1 platinum version, and I got that for the George Kelly. The George Kelly is like numbered to 5 anyway, and then so there's really not many. It may be numbered to 10, I can't remember, but it's rare. And I saw this one pop up, and I thought, man, I'd love to just get at least one of the 1/1s to show the different ones. So here's the one I got for George Kelly. So there you go, guys. That's my mail for the day. Nothing else to show, but I really appreciate you guys watching, checking it out. Let me know what you thought of my mail day. Subscribe if you haven't. Like this video. I'd really appreciate that, and I will catch you guys soon. Keep collecting.